Hi everyone, today we're going to be installing the hood latch. So now that I have the firewall installed, it's time to put the hood latch in. Now the hood latch comes with a few components. One is the actual striker, if you will, or pin, and the latch itself. The latch goes onto the firewall and the pin or striker goes onto the hood. So we need to install the part to the hood first, and then therefore when we close that, that will give us the alignment of where to actually install the latch on the firewall and then drill through the firewall. So let's start by installing the striker on the hood. So as you can see, the size of this plate is way bigger than what's actually there, the meat, if you will, to drill into. So putting these rib nuts in was, kind of a delicate operation because you're right on the edge. And this piece right here is just super, super thin compared to other areas where, there's actual metal behind here and you got 3 inches behind it, and, it's not fully solid in there, but it's definitely more secured than the area that we're drilling into now. So when we bring the hood down, this striker needs to be literally like 1/8 of an inch, even a 32nd of an inch, and it's a little scary because you don't want to scratch up the firewall. However, because the way that the latch can only fit one way, there's no front and back variance on this. And so what we have to do is actually carve some of this back on a lathe so it will drop in. Otherwise, it will actually hit the wall here, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to try to do that and see if it works. So I got everything in there. As you can see, I only have the screws temporarily in there with rubber grommets, so I'm not messing the paint up as I'm doing, you know, off and on, off and on. But we are ready to go, and then the next part is actually drop the hood down and put the actual latch in. So I can't tell you how many times that Dremel has saved me. The first hole that I drilled for the latch actually went in perfectly. And then the second one, you know, I got to level out and got everything all squared up. And it must have been when I was holding it, it must have, you know, just drifted or something when I was drilling through. So I was able to take the Dremel and just kind of carve out a little bit and get that thing cocked back to where it needed to be. So it's working great, and luckily it's behind that, so it's not an issue. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually put the prop rod into the trunk that holds the trunk up. And to do that, I got to put the main floor plate in, get that locked into where it's supposed to be via rivet area, if you will, to lock it in. And then from there, actually drill the holes and get everything measured out where it needs to go. So that went a lot quicker than I thought. All I had to do was pin that floor in and then kind of get a level and get everything dialed in, drill a few holes, and we're good to go. I didn't really need to actually install it at this point because there's so much more stuff to go in between, like carpet and all that. But that's good for now. So great accomplishments for today. And our next video, can't wait for it. I'm going to be doing the insulation and the floor panels. So stay tuned till next time, and have a great day.